Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! All right. Welcome back to the streams here. Today is the day. It's the official day of the CPI inflation data and the FOMC minutes here. It's gonna be absolute madness. Hope you guys are ready. Prepare for a news trade today. Again, this is news. Yesterday, perfect entry, model entry normal number 1 from the current weekly value area high. Perfection, congratulations. Beautiful trade yesterday. Today, we're gonna have a little bit of fun. All right, today we are gonna have a little bit of fun. We need to have some fun sometimes together. And then after the news, of course, we're gonna take things more serious. We're gonna get back on track here. But for now, I have something in my mind. And overall, our news trades have been a success this year, okay? 100% this year. So let's knock it off. Let's make sure that we are aware, that we understand that everything can happen, okay? But yeah, once again, we want to make sure that we are, secure ourselves somehow, somehow. That's why I'm against setting buy stops. I'm against setting sell stops. Okay, let me put on a different song here real quick. Yeah, against sell stops, against buy stops right here. Okay, I'm looking for a sell limit in this place, and I'm gonna explain exactly why and what the reason is. All right, very important stuff here. Quickly before we go, we have 15 minutes left. Should be all good. All right, let me see what we have here in the building. Massive stream. All right, make sure you smash up the like button right now. Let's get the party started. I see Teams, Maria Gonzalez. ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué tal? Rafael, Grant, my man. Pro 5 Nation, good to see you again. Vitz, good to see you again. Banjo, my man, good to see you. Igor, Dominic, David, from beautiful Miami. Nice. Okay, man, it's gonna be madness, dude. It's gonna be absolutely wild. Okay, obviously, you know that I'm not that crazy. Okay, I am a little bit crazy sometimes, but I'm not that crazy. I'm not gonna go full margin, all in, risk it for the biscuit during news. I am conservative, okay? But that does not mean that it's only based, in my opinion, on like pure gambling. I am still in the understanding that I want to see something happen, okay? And I'm going to explain this right now, what I actually want to see happen here, okay? My goal is that our gold goes up first, it shoots up first, and it reverses down, coming back to the opening price of the week. Okay, we have building so much liquidity here. Okay, let me go over the game plan with you guys. Let me know if you guys are ready. If so, press a 1 in the chat. Let's get the party started here. Already 500 likes. It's it's absolute madness. Absolute madness. Okay. Make sure you download the ebook already. Get set and get prepared for after the stream, or so after the news. Okay, in case we're gonna take another trade based upon our entry models and everything like that here. Make sure you are fully aware of what we're doing here. Same like yesterday, okay? We follow a very clear mechanical system now. And I know that this is exactly what we need as a community. And it's still the patience we had yesterday, killing it here, like 100 pips, 100 pip trade. And that comes from being precise, being calm, understanding what we're doing here, and not being stressed when being in position as well here. It's very important. So get it. The link is in the description, okay? Fantastic. Let's go over the game plan and let's talk about gold, okay? Number 1, the Asia and London session. What happened during Asia and London? Well, very important here. Yeah, we can go over it. I will actually show you a little quick what happened here. But again, if you look at yesterday's range, that was the previous daily POC here. The previous daily POC sitting at 23.45. That's right there, okay? Look how it's holding. It has been respecting very nice here. 2 times already. So that would have been a fantastic trade opportunity. But again, this was again Asia. I know a lot of guys do not trade the Asian session here, but that's sometimes what happens. Price shoots in the POC and then shoots up here, and it came up around 150 pips from there. Yeah, the POC does not lie here, okay? But again, that was happened yesterday. For now, we have been overall ranging quite aggressively here, okay? So coming back to our key levels, we have the fixed value area high and the fixed POC at 2355.46 and 2355.4 or 54.1, sorry, which is actually the range right here. Okay, these are 2 unmitigated levels that we look at: the 2354 and the 2356. My bad, 2356.67. Okay, we have now created a clear range. This spectrum here, we call it the fixed ranges, and the data are there. Okay, the highest volume traded is at 2354. So that's the first level, which is going to be an interesting level in my opinion. And the reason why is if you come up, you fill up a gap, you come into a zone. And the last CPI, we did this with another range. It was also a fixed range. We did the exact same thing. We shoot up and we came down super aggressively. And if you guys remember what happened in the last stream, okay, where the CPI was traded, we missed out on that trade. Okay, we missed out on that trade by 1 pip. Okay, that was actually one of the you know, I think the wildest trades right here. Okay, it was 1 pip. It was something that looked like this right here. Okay. The game plan is a sell limit at 232, which is the point of control of the previous day. Anything can happen around news here, but I do find it interesting because we are heading back towards this bigger range right now, and that bigger range is definitely something we cannot neglect. This is news. There we go. There we go. Woo! Oh, no way. No way, guys. 1 pip. I get it. I get it. Absolutely wild here. Went down 250 pips here. Would have been perfect. But again, it's the same range, same spectrum, same POC, same structure. Very interesting. Same structure, very similar to what we're currently seeing right now happening in the market as well at this particular moment here. Okay, so coming back to the game plan, super key. Gold has been respecting the current weekly POC, yet it's building liquidity below, which is right here. Okay, these are these equal lows right there. I think these equal lows are there to be mentioned, of course, sitting right there. Very nice, very clean. We have been ranging throughout London and Asia and therefore created 2 unmitigated levels. The dollar index looks stronger after taking out the previous weekly low yesterday. Yet there is still a small gap below the 103.6 and the current price. So we have that gap, we had that expansion, we manipulated the previous weekly low, and then we shoot up aggressively. That's usually a good sign. So even if you shoot down to fill up that gap, that means the price for gold could shoot up. And if we then hold here and we bounce off from it, then gold will reverse and come down. And that's kind of the idea that we're trying to implement right now. Okay, so that I want to see gap fill followed by reversal resulting into a W formation, which should be enough for gold to shoot up, trigger the buy stops. This is important. Trigger the buy stops and squeeze out early sellers. Then beforehand, we have already placed a sell limit at the fixed value area high as it's very close to the POC. Stop loss is above the high, which is a wide stop loss. Okay, I'll get it. We're going to get there in a second. And the extra confidence is the yield is reaching also its golden pocket after 2 days of slow retracement. So you have the yield here, which is this swing low to this swing high. We're now trading in that golden pocket right here. We have been coming up. We're coming now to the lows. And we have been slowly coming down over the course of the last 2 days, leading into the CPI today. So if that reverses, comes down and it reverses, then, what gold's going to do. Gold's going to come down here. So yeah, could be super, super interesting. Overall, I do like what we're seeing here. Gold is kind of ranging now. So manipulation, sort of consolidation, manipulation, and the reversal play could be something that we're looking at here. Okay. Some psychology layers for me are key. And number one, of course, is it's a new trade. I will not risk as much as usual. I'm still aiming for a 2-to-1 initially. Overall, willing to not be too greedy and take profits whenever needed. I understand this is news and anything can happen. Okay, so that's important to mention. For the rest, when price shoots down directly after the news, there is no need to keep my position open. I can close it right away. So either if price shoots up and it comes up into our zone and it takes us down. But if price comes down right after the news, unless it's like a quick move and I cannot even respond, then I'm out. I'm just, my stop loss is hit. But if we come down and we shoot up, then I give myself enough time to potentially close the position right away and cancel my trade. Okay, so therefore, aiming for that zone here. Another thing is also, that's the last thing I want to add on, is if you take the current week and you take it from the left to the right, we have also the current weekly value area high. You see how strong we're holding above this level right now at 23.46, yet we are building that liquidity below, so that you want to swipe this, you want to take that out here. But again, you also have the current weekly value area high at 23.59, which where we actually rejected from today as well. So we came into the previous daily POC, the current weekly POC, and we tapped into the current weekly value area high and we sold off from that as well. So this was a trade throughout London, which could have been interesting as well. But again, this could also act as a protection layer. So that's why my stop loss is above the highs and I'm targeting the opening price of the week, which is around a 260 pip move. And you might think, bro, that's crazy, 260 pips. But again, this is the CPI. This is not crazy at all. This is actually quite normal during and throughout, these major news events, especially after such a massive amount of consolidation beforehand and a continuous trend to the upside. Okay. Last thing, from a news standpoint, the forecast 3.4% year over year, 0.2% higher than the previous month. If this comes out higher, okay, then obviously we know what gold's going to do. This is not going to be good for, you could say, initially you say the dollar, but if they then have to tighten up their monetary policy and increase interest rates because it's not coming down to their respectable 2%, which is what they want, then of course they're going to increase or they're going to potentially, do something while potentially still thinking about increasing or not decreasing their interest rates, and therefore which could have an impact on gold after it absolutely exploding for the last 2 months right now. Okay, so that's the information. Let's go into the MetaTrader here. I have already set up my levels. My entry is going to be at 2356.25 and my stop loss at 2367, which is the highs, and I target the opening price of the week, which is 23.29, which is a 2.4 R. We're going to see how that goes here. I'm only going to risk $1,000. That's it. Okay, it's a news trade, so nothing too fancy, not like yesterday. Okay, where we risk around 2.5% per trade on a playbook trade. This is a news trade, so we're going to do it a little bit different here. Okay, so sell limit is going to be set right now. 23.56 per 25, my stop loss 23.67, and my TP is at 23.29, 29, which is then gonna be, of course, the opening price of the week. And look at that beautiful gap here, as well as multiple equal lows here that were set up and built up here. As you can see right there, we have one right here, one really clean. We have another one right there, really clean. And then we have, of course, that gap here, which is also something that we cannot neglect right there. There's also that gap that we want to see is potentially getting filled here. So I want to see that move, squeeze out the buy stops, reverse, and come down. Boom. Okay. So a sell limit for me at this particular moment. Okay. 5 minutes left for the news. I cannot trade news without my glasses. So I hope you guys are going to have some fun with us today. But again, if you are not familiar with trading news, then I recommend to just not do it at all and just wait for our regular playbook setups, which come after the news, of course. If you are advanced and you want to have some fun, you know what to do. You know what to do. Okay? Up to you. Boom. So, order set. Good luck. Good luck, my G's. Okay. Good luck. I wish you all the best. Stay safe out there. Okay, it's gonna be a wild run. All right. Stay very, very safe. Lorenzo, you will not get squeezed if you don't have a stop loss. Yeah. Well, a liquidation price is also a stop loss, right? In many ways. In many ways. Okay. So yeah. Never risk more than you're willing to lose around news. Don't need to be degen. Also, when you're in profit, you don't need to be too greedy either. That's also a lesson that I had here, because things can flip at any given moment. We have been there so many times before. Okay. Hopefully we can stick with our 100% win rate, our 100% news win rate this year. Okay. But we leave it up to the trading gods right now. The gold song, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. We need our gold song. Makes a lot of sense here. We need our gold song. We need our gold song. And what's happening now is the price is moving up before the news. Price is moving up before the news. Okay. I do like that. I do like that. I actually do like that. Okay. Yo. Minute and a half. Gold. One minute. Woo-hoo-hoo. Does anyone know this song? It's Lola, Lucas got lucky. Lucas got lucky. Lucas got lucky. Okay. Everything is set. Everything is set in our spreadsheet. Everything is already done. Okay. We're setting it up. We will make sure that everything will be measured, including news. Okay. Including news. 30 seconds. Yeah, just got back from work. Let's see how this is gonna play out here. Hey man, give me your song playlist. The thing is, I don't have Spotify. My wife is yelling from the other room. I can't hear the gold. I can hear the gold sound. It's coming. Okay, we are coming down already. You know what that means? Cancel. Unfortunate. 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 It did make sense though. Coming down. Keep a close eye on the 23.30. Opening price. What are the numbers? 3.5. Yeah. There we go. It's higher. It is indeed higher than expected here. That's good. We were waiting for that moment here. Came into that gap. Boom. Perfect. Perfect gap fill right here. Tapping into that zone. It doesn't really matter. We can always find a new setup here right now. It would have been better if he squeezed out some people and then reversed down. That would have been, for us, by far the best. Coming up and then coming down, of course. Okay. Where are we now? Where are we now? Let's look at the overall range. We are now at the current weekly value area low. Indeed. Right into it. Right into it. But it's very bad. This is actually very bad for gold. 3.5% here. We already saw it coming. We talked about this. We saw a potential move to the downside coming. Like I said before, that was not really a surprise, right? We were waiting for that moment. And the reason why is obviously because of the fact that, increase in interest rates or increase in inflation is not good for gold, because of the fact that they potentially then are afraid of, tightening up their monetary policies, sharpening their tools and increasing it again. And if that's the case, then gold is going to come down because the dollar will gain strength, gain its momentum. And that's exactly what we have seen. So we manipulated the lows. We then came down eventually. And then potentially eventually moved up aggressively. No surprise at all. The only thing based upon our trade and our semi-risk management is the fact that we wanted to see that gap getting filled, tapping into that zone and expanding, which would then give gold the chance to potentially shoot up and trigger our position here. Okay? So yeah. Analysis, good entry, not triggered today. Okay? So we're going to wait and sit out this one and then wait for price to slow down a little bit. But this shifts everything. This shifts the whole structure of the market right now for gold. Super important. We're going to go zoom out a little bit. We're going to go to the higher time frame as well. But this shifts the spectrum of gold going up, and up. Which is completely fine if you start looking for reversal plays here. So from that manner, I'm actually quite interested still in looking for new setups regardless here. Okay. And Lorenzo, match trader broker gave the update that CPI came out higher just before the news. If this is definitely a mistake, I don't know. It says CPI to be 0.4. I took a leap of faith. Sell. Yeah, but so even if I know that the data comes out higher, I still always take into consideration that I've seen so many times, and this is a lucky shot, where buy stops get triggered. So people play buy stops, they put their buy stops, they get triggered, and then price reverses. We saw that with the previous CPI as well, aggressively, and price was already moving up before, just before the news. So yeah, overall, this is news. So yeah, you cannot get it perfect here. I could say, okay, I'm gonna go into sell, but then I'm forced to put my stop loss at the same place and sell from around there. Yeah, it could have been. It could have been possible. But it's not usually the trades that I'm interested in. Okay, especially if I want to keep my positions. My setup's the same because my news trades are relatively similar. Yeah, Sunday open. Okay, opening price of the week. you're going to see support coming in here. And not just that, you're going to actually see price coming down towards the 25.7, which is in my understanding a swing POC level from the week as well. So you will see when price taps into it that we're going to react from it. And we're going to respond from that particular level here. So the good thing though, and this is only a good thing, is that if we now decide to come up and retrace, that we have indeed a retracement and a continuation potential still. Okay. The equal lows are indeed taken out here on both sides. The gap is now indeed filled here, and we are at the opening price of the week, which is no, surprise that we're seeing some sort of reaction from here. But I would not try, and this is my suggestion, I would not try to catch right now a falling knife. I would not try to say, okay, I'm going to buy now, because we have seen this in the last CPI when this happened for a while, and then it's like a 50-minute closure, and then the next candle does another 150 pips all the way down towards this range, which is at the 2300s. We have seen this before as well. So the only thing that we can do is wait for the key levels and wait for our entry models, and these entry models are for us enough to look for potential setups right there. Okay, let's see what the chat did. Lorenzo, can you please show exactly how you established the fixed range for gold? My POC, very area low and very area high don't match yours. So we took this range right here, okay? This expansion till the, practically the end, which is right here. So it started at 3 o'clock and it was taken until 8:30. My bad, 8 o'clock. First initial reaction, super nice, super good, okay, which is the Sunday open. But I want you to pay attention to the 23.2577 also. Also that. So yeah, dollar did it. 10-year yield did it. Okay, and look what happened with the 10-year yield. Like we said before, we came into the 70.579%. We call that the golden pocket, right? And what happened was, from a Monday, we started to build up liquidity to expand aggressively today. And that's what happened practically when we talked about it here. Yield reaching the golden pocket after 2 days of slow retracement, all leading towards bearish sentiment for gold. Okay, dollar as well, manipulating the previous weekly low. That's and then aggressively moving up, bearish sentiment for gold. Gold ranging, bearish sentiment for gold. A lot of things were leading into the into gold coming down here. $23.30 is indeed holding so far. The opening price is doing its thing, but be patient here. This is really the moment to be patient. If you're not in yet, buying here and then, it could have been nice. It's extremely aggressive here. I think, you're gonna see some entry models take place very soon. Let's see. Yeah, I just came back from work. Let's see how this is gonna play out. Straight to the current weekly value area low. Lorenzo, okay, please show exactly how you established. Yes, I showed you indeed. Think it's gonna flip bullish? Question mark. Maybe, yeah. Listen, everything is possible, but the closures tell the story. Okay, the closures tell the story. When it retraces, we'll go back to the price where it come down to the start of the news. It happens a lot. But yeah, the 50-minute candle is what matters now. cut sell from 2350, 2330. Let's go. Nice. It reversed from the 1 hour trend line. Yeah, this is also something that I was looking at indeed. Let me see if I have the other chart as well here. Or did I deleted it? I think I deleted it. Yeah. Yeah, indeed. So we're reacting from that same level as well. Closure time. What about the Nasdaq? Good question. Good question. We knew that yesterday, man. It was just crazy how we had that support there. So we did super choppy. Came to this high though, really nice. Really clean. Let me, okay, first of all, so we had that current diffuse GBP we held here like substantially. We came down to the very, very low. Then shoot up again. Then came into, I think, a bigger range. We have been ranging already for a while for the NAS, right? So, man, it's actually a massive range here. So that's one layer. You have this range right here. Yeah, we tapped into the PVC and sold off. So if we took a Nasdaq trade, we would have won. If it was the Nasdaq instead of gold, we most likely would have won here. The 18,293. Look at that. Higher high, beautiful high, beautiful low, expansion, then a consolidation and manipulation and that expansion. So it would have been really nice. Yeah, tapped it perfectly into the fixed PVC from this range. Right here, okay. So that's this zone, this range that we utilize. And then boom, we tapped into it and then came down here. Yeah, that's perfection. But we chose gold today. So we chose to trade gold today and not the Nasdaq. So for now, back at the lows here. Back at the lows, same thing. We probably are in the very area low here. Also a very low vol. You know, this is at 17,871. So you're gonna have you're ranging in between the zone. You're gonna range here. You're gonna chill within this range. And if you come out of this range, then there are two scenarios. You can take it further down, or if you see an entry model getting developed here, then you can take it back up again. And that could be a scenario where we trade it. Same for gold. We have to wait and see here. Lorenzo, you should trade Nasdaq more on stream. If the fam wants it, then we do it. Because there are a lot of gold diggers in this chat here. Okay, yeah, right. Yeah. No, it's you know, the chat decides. I did say, like, listen, if there is no setup on gold, and I don't see anything on gold, then I'm gonna create like a plan B setup, and the plan B setup could be the Nasdaq, you know, maybe one Forex pair, but it's gonna be our plan B. Okay, so if gold doesn't show us a setup that we like, then I said, okay, we're gonna look for the NAS. Sam, I'm new on here and I just want to thank you for everything you do. We're running the same gold buy yesterday. Ah, nice. Yeah, it was a good trade, fam. That was perfection. That was just according to the playbook, really nice, really well. And the patience from you guys was, to be honest, can I be really honest? I was actually quite surprised. Because, you know, before when I took a sell or buy position and we came in drawdown like 4 times. Like, not too much, but we came into a little bit drawdown. What tends to happen usually is like, oh my God, sell, buy, you're gonna get wrecked, loser, blah, blah, blah. Or should I exit right now? Or no, I closed my position already. I'm out, it's gonna turn. I said, no, calm down. Chill, relax, man. Relax. It's all good. You know what we're waiting for? But yesterday I didn't see that. Yesterday I felt the confidence from the community. I felt the understanding, respectfully, nice, and it paid off. So very, very, very good, very good. My responsibility, though, it was my responsibility to come up with some sort of playbook, to build a strategy, a concept that works, that is effective. And, you know, because of that, there are no more misconceptions around what we do, how we trade, you name it. So in regards to buys, right, let's say we close this hourly candle extremely strong like this. Then the reason why it's, you know, tricky to place these type of buy orders still is because you're still below these levels. We're still below, for now at least, the POC. We still have to fix POC. We have a couple of levels to really pay attention to. And now you have a liquidity, a wick, a massive wick. And, you know, we all have seen what happens with these type of wicks. At some point, they're going to come to fill up these wicks, and you know, they're going to reverse price again. So, yeah, based upon the data does not lie either today. It's pretty significant. So, wait for the closure in my opinion, hourly, and see how we go from there. Okay, at least stepping into one of our levels, see how we respond, and then, you know, we can align the dollar. We can see where the dollar is at. It's going to be quite easy. We're going to see where the dollar is at. Maybe the dollar is stepping into a crucial level. It fails to break, and it shows a reversal play. Yeah, then gold can go up for sure, but it has to align. Hey Lorenzo, but my point was, it actually I gave the news all day before the news actually came out 1 minute before. Yeah, but you bro, if you say, listen, I have insider information that the inflation is gonna come up higher, that does not by definition mean that we're just gonna come down. And that's it. That it's just a one-way street. How many times have we seen that information? We move up first, we manipulate price, and we reverse aggressively. A big wick, boom, massive drop. So that's the play I want to make. Are you trading Canadian dollar news? No, but it will have an impact on the dollar. It could have an impact on the dollar. Are you still looking to sell? I'm still looking to sell until proven otherwise, yeah. Yeah. $10 minutes for that hourly candle to be closed here. Okay. We know that there are stop losses above here. Okay. So the 2352, we know that there are stop losses built above. So if they really want to do it, then they swipe the highs here. And again, we're still utilizing the same range. And the first level I'm interested in, if we shoot up here, is this one, which is the 2354. At the same time, we are at the fixed value area low. We are getting rejected from it right now as well. But we know that the stop losses are built there, that people are shorting, and that, you know, they're either break even or their stop losses are right above the highs and they were not adjusting their stop loss to break even, which you see a lot. People becoming extremely greedy. Price comes down, it reverses, but then yet they're still hoping that it will come, and there are people like that, man. Selling, coming in like, you know, that level, being too greedy, thinking it comes down more, it bounces and then comes back to their stop loss. Like, we have seen that. Time to eat. Happy CPI day, brother. Enjoy. My G, man. My G. Are you live? Let's see if this guy's live right now. Shout out to you, my friend. So I heard that this guy is coming to Bali in like 2 months or something. So we're gonna have some fun. We are gonna have some fun. Gonna show him around a little bit. That's what we're gonna do here. Gotta be good. Gotta be good. Rough fall, my G. Yeah, time to eat. You're killing it, G. Keep it up, my friend. Looking forward to see you in Bali soon. Gonna have a good time together, man. We're gonna share some value with the fam. TTA, LTA. Gonna be sick. Lorenzo might be the same as NFP on Friday. News pushes price down after it reverses and breaks all the highs. I mean, okay, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, gold's holding up very strong. But in order to do that, you know, we have to really respectfully break some critical levels here, because we're not there yet. And we have created one massive wick. And if you look at Friday's wick, it's nothing compared to today's wick right here. This is the NFP. It's actually peanuts, right? It tapped into this area of the month, or it came down here. This is a completely different story right now. This is a massive 200 pip. What is it? 200, almost 200 pip candle. Yeah. Are you gonna take a trade? Yeah, I'm super interested in trading here and sticking around. You know, sticking around for a trade here. What does need to happen is that it needs to play out. We have to see some of our setups. Okay. So next is the closure, the hourly closure. Why not trading crypto anymore? I'm trading a lot of crypto. I'm trading with Tim. Indeed, we had a crypto channel here. I'm gonna post some podcasts on there. It's gonna be a little bit of a different approach. But ever since the LTA concepts now is released, you know, we have to pay full attention to this channel. for now, while we're preparing some content on the side for the Limits Crypto channel as well. But the main thing in regards to crypto, everything is happening in Discord. Shout out to Trader Tim and Cowboy, they're killing it. Darren says, I believe that trade setup of earlier could still be used. I agree. I think it's still a possibility. So we're still looking at the 2254. Especially if you have a major wick below the target as well. We have seen it many times as well. And we have the New York Stock Exchange open in like 30 minutes. So couple of very strong levels here. Fix very low, POC, okay? The hourly closure is in like, what, 3 minutes. So let's see where we close. If you close above, below, the 4-hour closure is also in 3 minutes. So super important 4-hour candle. That 4-hour candle is going to help us tremendously. This is looking like the same play last Friday. Gold went down on news, then broken the highs again. It says it rejected the sell. Yeah, but look at the difference between the NFP bottom wick of the hourly candle and the CPI bottom wick of the hourly candle. And also look at where we initially came from. I do agree with you that when price came down here, we made a very similar move here. This is much more aggressive though. Much more aggressive. Much more aggressive. What about the FOMC plan? Same thing, right? If we're trading at an all-time high, there is no trade. There is no news trade. If we're somehow lower, then the sky is the limit. You're gonna fill the wick. Yeah. Otherwise, sorry, can you please show on the chart how you draw the fixed very low and the POC as levels that I have are a bit different? Yeah, I talked about it before. You look at an expansion, okay? So you look at an expansion. Well, this is a clear expansion where you break structure. And this is kind of where you started ranging. So what I like to do is I like to look at that break, start of that break until this break, giving us these levels right here. The most volume traded this week, 2346. So a closure below is not bullish. Is not bullish. Especially if it's a 4-hour candle closure. We have 1 minute to close above it if we want to flip here. Same for the Nasdaq, by the way. Listen, if the Nas is showing us something interesting, which is actually happening right now. Let's say the 30-minute, the next candle closes here. We're going to have the New York Stock Exchange open up. we close an indecisive candle above. I'm not as fancy, okay, with these candles here, but anyways, you get what I mean. An indecisive candle, a doji candle, and then the next candle creates again a bottom wick. Then I'm gonna go for a retracement long here for the Nasdaq, and putting my stop loss below, but I want to see at least these lows getting swiped before that happens. So one more push down, but a bullish closure. That's a bullish potential scenario for the NAS. Gold close to 4-hour candle below here. So it's not bullish. Michael Vantage says, I don't get the ebook yet. Yeah, you need to study it. It's 74 pages, so I get it. And it's only been a week since it has been released. So it can take some time. Some people pick it up quick. Other people need more time, which is completely fine. You know, depends how much time you have to test it, back test it, you name it. Okay, so let's go dollar. Dollar now tapping. I want to see a couple levels here. So dollar tapping into the value area high, still above it. So this is the previous weekly value area high. Holding above it. This might be a retracement though. If you know, the only thing that could happen is that if dollar here starts flipping bearish and it creates something like this. Something like this, but reversed, where you see these candles right here. So you tap into that zone. Let me just flip it. You eventually have that bottom wick, but you close above it. So below it. And the next candle does the same thing. You have something like this. Yeah, and gold is down. Then the Sunday open is an amazing buy. The swing PC could be a buy. Alright, these are all potential scenarios still. Especially after that wick is filled. And the dollar reverses. Okay, but that's the other side of things here. So the dollar needs to then flip here and come and break below the 104.425. And then gold needs to tap one more time into our key level, which is then the Sunday open. And then we have some clean traction towards towards this range again, which is right here. But then with a confirmation. Yeah, then with a confirmation. That's important. Then what else do we have? Yeah, Nasdaq is potential trade still. I'm not neglecting the Nas. We just have to have a little bit of a longer stream today. We need a longer stream today. That's all it is. The price needs to develop a little bit here. So yield. Okay, same thing. At some point yield here. So let's go to the time frame for the yield. Massive expansion. Start with the daily. Key level is right there. 4.453%. So when you start seeing these things align, dollar, yield, gold, and gold is down at the Sunday open and we'll hold here again, then it might not be over yet. So let's clean up a little bit. All right. So we had the expansion from the low to the high. Look what happened here. Boom. Swing value, swing POC. Most volume traded in this whole swing from this low towards this high was at exact 23.26. This is why we came there. Pick up these orders to defend that level. Buyers were willing to defend that level. Sellers tried to sell aggressively. Passive buyers were buying it up. We tapped into it and we bounced from it. And we actually bounced from it around 390 pips. The Sunday open is right above it. So you bet we're going to have support here. No doubt. If buyers are still willing to defend that same level, and the dollar is showing these reversal signals here, then there is still potential. But there is no buy for now. So don't rush. Anyways, I didn't see you live since Monday. Unfortunate, bro, because we had a really good trade yesterday. And a great lesson as well. But next time, tomorrow. We still have tomorrow as well. I thought it was Thursday for some reason. I don't know why. But it's Wednesday, of course. When looking at entry model 1, do you always wait for the previous candle wick flip, or do you also take the previous candle body flip? Sometimes body, sometimes wick, depending on the previous structures. If it's if the risk to reward is really nice and it's a minimum of 2-to-1, I tend to go for the wick. If it's a little bit tighter, but I do see that there is, you know, a lot of volume traded, I tend to go for the body. I tend to go for the body more when we're not in or around like crazy sessions openings, right? The London Open, the New York Open, the New York Stock Exchange Open. So I tend to go for the wick flip. If it's a body flip, it's gonna be usually around the easier times, right? Outside of these critical levels. Yeah, no problem. Trading for freedom says the Nasdaq perfectly respected the swing POC from the 21st of March. You mean the 21st of March? Ah, okay. Okay, yeah, you mean the POC, yeah. It's the same POC. It's the same level. It's the same exact level. So yeah, you could have done it this way as well. Two-way street here. So it's really clean, yeah. Yeah, if we would have focused on the Nasdaq, we would have taken that trade. But yeah, it's always after that, right? You can always say yeah, blah blah. I would have taken this or that. Didn't happen. We focused on gold. The good thing is that we are now back at a new level, which is the very low, and that's also a fantastic level to look at regardless. So yeah. Still some potential. What's good, bro? What tea are you drinking today? Magic tea. Listen, I'm 30 minutes. This is good. So you want this. You want to see that consolidation here. while the dollar is still pushing up. Buyers are apparently willing to defend this level significantly so far. So a closure below this could also include that buyers lost the battle, okay, on the battlefield, and sellers are, pushing further with their troops and turning this into their fortress. And therefore, when price then comes down and breaks below and it retests it, can also act as a level of resistance again. So these strong levels as support here, especially the opening prices of the week, swing levels. Both of these levels are an absolute game changer. Trading above it, buys; trading below it, sells. Confirm it with the dollar, confirm it with the entry models. How many pages are in the ebook? 74 pages. It's free, so get it. And it's the first edition, so the next one will probably be twice as big. So there are much more things to cover based upon the feedback. Yeah, keep a close eye on it. It's beautiful that we're here now. At the beginning, we can conclude right now that it's not like the NFP, right? The price does not just calm down and it immediately reverses bullish. Especially, like we said, when you have such a massive wick, it's just something to pay attention to. Youth is almost at that resistance. Dollar is, man, it's going pretty wild here. Also almost at that resistance, by the way. Coming very, very close. So looking strong though, looking strong. But massive expansion. Retracements are sometimes imminent. Do you believe EURUSD is gonna go to 107? We can quickly recap this, and also pay very close attention to how the Nasdaq is developing, because this is good. This is good. We just have to see how the New York Stock Exchange opens up here, but you want to see something similar here. In essence, what you want to see is this: the consolidation and manipulation, and then a break up. So we call this our third entry model, which is this range. Okay, so you're gonna build a range, a small range. You're gonna swipe the lows, take out, of course, the lows here, the lows that actually matter, which are these lows. Then reverse, and then break the previous high. Entry could be the previous break right away, or a retest, and then you create some sort of W formation, and then you target, of course, the initial expansion as your target here. That will be entry model 3 for NAS. For gold, if the dollar does not stop and gold breaks below it and it closes below it, then it only gets, more bearish from there. Yeah. So the fact that we're coming down right now is interesting for later. And the reason why is because we can finally start utilizing a couple of levels that we couldn't do before because we were not in that range. But the moment you pull back into that range, completely different story. So in this case, the biggest level, and I'm still repeating it, as long as we do not have a closure, gold is still not done. It's still not over, okay? And it's the, yeah, it's sitting right here, the 23.27. So, you know, especially here around these moments where you take out the lows, if you want to be aggressive seller here, like, you know, there is a chance you're gonna get trapped. So I would sit it out and I would wait for an indecisive candle to be shaped. Why I'm not getting all these levels on the volume profile indicator? Is it not working? Maybe your broker. Maybe you use forex.com. If you use forex.com, it will not work because they prohibit you from getting access to that information, to the volume, to the data. Owanda does. So as long as Owanda does it, FX does it, forex.com does not. So maybe it's the broker chart. So you need to look which broker chart you're using on TradingView. Oh. And you need this. You need a fan. And then we survive. It's okay, don't worry about the camera, worry about the 1 minute chart. I'm not worried about anything. Sir, for higher time, from what level do you see gold can finally stop their bullish momentum? Well, we're seeing it right now. If you start closing daily candles below these critical levels here, then, and I think that's actually quite interesting to look at on the higher time frame. Especially on the weekly, you create that first massive indecisive candle. That's a good start. But again, today's Wednesday. We still have Thursday and Friday to create a closure. So 2 days and 8 hours. Anything can happen in that time. So what really needs to happen in order to break, you need to just aggressively start breaking, taking out some serious lows here. But because we came out so parabolic, it really needs to shift like the 2370 or the previous weekly candle, or even the monthly sitting at 2235. You know, it's like far away if you want to have that full on bearish higher time frame flipper. So Turn that subscriber sound off. Yeah, sorry, I didn't expect that much indeed. I'll get it down a little bit for you. Okay, I kind of understand it. If you focus on it too much, it gets annoying. Little bit. The book is not sent. Yeah, that takes a couple minutes. It takes like 5 minutes. Yeah. How do you think FOMC will affect later today following on CPI? So let's imagine this one. The information came out positive for the dollar, right? But negative in general for the dollar. It sounds funny, but it's the case. So 3.5% is significantly more than expected, 0.3% higher. If inflation comes out higher and their goal is 2%, they're doing something wrong. So then there are two scenarios. They either need to tighten up, increase these interest rates again, or decide and say, hey, listen, we're gonna stick around 5% or 5.5% within that range, but we're not gonna decrease it anymore because this is happening right now. Then you're gonna have stagflation. That's also not really nice. So in both scenarios, it seems that they want to eventually, do something about it and get inflation down to 2%, but that's their target. So if you don't get to the 2% and it's staying above it, and if not, it's getting worse, yeah, then it's not looking that good. And therefore, if then they will increase these interest rates again, the dollar will gain its momentum back, its strength back, and yeah, gold could potentially suffer from it. But again, this is just a meeting minutes. They're just going to talk about the potential outcomes here, potential report. Of course, they already knew this information, right? So they're just going to talk about what happened before, what happened over the last month previously, and how are we going to look forward to it. So it's not as important as it is looking at a press conference and an actual interest rate decision. Okay, it's just a reflection of a report based upon the previous information, the previous data, and what they discussed in the press conference. Dollar slowing down. I bet you, and that would be funny to see the hourly candle closing below the 104.425. And if that happens and we come down and the youth catches up, it's already doing it, then we might find some support here. Nasdaq is already preparing here. Okay, yeah, man. Interesting. New York Stock Exchange here. 5 minutes. 30-minute candle tapped into that zone. And we have that fixed PUC here. Next 30-minute candle is the New York Stock Exchange open. It's the third candle. Depending if you manipulate the lows, if you do manipulate the lows. So let's say we take out these lows because that's what I want to see. I want to see these lows getting taken out. Right here. Triple lows right there. If we do that in the next candle. And we flip bullish. Long. It's a third candle. But I want to see these lows. I'm not comfortable with these lows there below. Around the open. With the open and with that manipulation and that reversal, I will be extremely comfortable for a long. Yeah, gold is still holding below here. So in this case, the hourly is what matters for gold. Because you can see the 30-minute closing below. This is how I got trapped last time. This was the 6th of March. Yeah, that was the 6th of March. I got trapped here. And I got trapped by the following. I entered on a 30-minute flip. And I neglected the 4-hour candle closure. And the 1-hour flip. So the 30-minute actually closed below. And I had the perfect setup. Looked great, fantastic. Came into profit as well. Held to my position and we flipped. And it was just because the hourly candle is still coming up aggressively. So that's how I got trapped here. So after that moment, I realized, okay, the 4-hour closure is super key. Now, in this case, there's nothing to worry about. The 4-hour is already closed. So that's completely fine. But you can see that this 1-hour candle is a monster move. Okay, of 170 pips, 180 pips. So when you come up and you close the 30-minute candle below, that does not mean that the hourly will not come up potentially here. Especially when the dollar is already slowing down and the yield is slowing down. Any chance we can get your Google Sheets template? Yes, man. You can go to... you can click on the link in the description. We'll make a Nightbot comment for that shit, okay? But file, make a copy. $30-minute close below the swing PC. Yeah, that's not enough. For this hourly, at least. But yo, if we manage to calm down and manipulate the lows here, and we flip bullish, yo, I'm in. I'm gonna go long here. The reason why I'm not comfortable with that position now, even if it happens here, is okay, yes, you flip it bullish, right? My stop loss is gonna go below the lows. My stop loss is gonna go where all these lows are already built up here. So I'm gonna join the right and enter where everyone else has their stop losses built up. Or something like that. You know, at least give us that swipe. And then still aggressively flip a candle bullish. Then I will be comfortable with entering. Use 30 lows taken out. Yeah, use 30 still dumping. Yeah, use 30, exactly. That's fantastic. It's funny that you say that, bro. That's actually quite interesting, by the way. That's good that you say that. Thank you for sharing. Yeah. 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 All these lows are taken here. POC, swing POC of that initial range. That nice support there as well. Just checking on it right here. Yeah, that's good shit. That is good shit indeed. Use 30, yeah. Look at gold here, yeah. So I would not be surprised if gold moves up around the hourly closure. But yeah, no, use 30. So use 30 is doing this. Took out all these lows right here. Okay, fantastic. It took out the lows right here. Fantastic. You wanted to see that. This is what I didn't see on the Nasdaq. It tapped into the swing POC. You have the double wick confirmation here by closing two bodies right there. Of course, super clean. Third candle does the same thing, creates a bottom wick. If we start flipping this one, and look at overall the targets here as well. Look at what we've seen here. Pretty reasonable. Yeah, this is something that we cannot neglect. Yeah, look at gold. Look at gold. Gold is doing it. It's at same level. So 30-minute. Wait for the next 30-minute candle. We have the hourly closure as well. Could be the same setup. Entry model number 1 as well. This trade is very interesting. It practiced at everything we needed. We took out the lows, we tapped to the swing POC. We're now creating that third candle, that third wick. If the third wick flips bullish, we already did it before. There's a big chance of that continuation here. The only thing is we do have a bigger swing. Resistance sitting at around 38.589. But if we enter on the flip, we have enough time to put our stop loss on break even. So that could be enough to look at. So, and then target, of course, the bigger range and secure ourselves right there when it gets there to that level. It's said that could be an entry model number 1. Yeah, for gold, same thing. If gold closes the 30-minute and it comes down and it breaks above the Sunday open, then it's interesting because the dollar will reach that resistance. The yield is slowing down already. This is why gold is holding. This is the main reason why gold now is actually holding support and getting pushed up again. Where traders get trapped, right? Sellers get trapped here. So 30-minute closure for gold, and then US30 has a chance of flipping. And if we flip here, stop loss under the wick. So that's interesting. Let's see. Okay, let's keep a close eye on the US30 and gold. VIX is out 9% up for the day. Stock market's not so great for buys. Yeah, but you know, we just had the open. We opened bearish. So yeah, let's keep a close eye on the VIX. We can look at the VIX as well for extra confirmation. But again, we have seen many times before where the VIX makes a move. And look what it does, like a lot of the time, right? It shoots up, sells off. Shoots up, sells off. Shoots up, sells off. We could see something similar here. So when it comes down to the VIX, main resistance is going to be at the top, which is at 16. It's going to be at the 16 here. Somewhat between this range. So the 16 and the 1635, 1607. If the VIX here tends to decrease, so if we're going to face that resistance, then USD will flip here. We can also look at it where we opened. I think we opened at, yeah, the open. We're back at the opening price as well here. So it's important to highlight this as well. So now if this gets rejected, USD will flip here. Of course, Nasdaq will already potentially have a runner. But this could be good. Same for gold, by the way. Same for gold. We need to see that same exact move for gold as well. So next 30-minute closure is the hourly closure, and then you create a bottom wick on the hourly, on the hourly and the 30-minute, and then retracement. So if we would take this trade, we have to play it safe. So this one is there, stop loss below. Of course, the target is somewhat up higher in the middle of this range. It's like right about there, which is beautiful. It's the value area low of that initial range. You can see that it already acted as a critical level. So that's beautiful. That's a great target. Would give us also a nice risk to reward. The only thing is that this level is by default a swing level from a bigger swing range at the value area low of a swing. So if we get rejected here, then it could be something like this, right? So we have to be very tight with our stop loss, with our break-even point here. Different than yesterday. Yesterday we could have held it. This one is, if you take this long at the flip, is nice. Showing potential, especially if you manipulate the lows, like you do right now. The previous candles, and you flip them bullish. But then around the 38,590, I need to then already look for that break-even point. On gold, since Sunday open and current week value is so close, which one is more important to look at? Yeah, I mean, so it's up to you. It's up to you. So like USD could flip within the next 15 minutes, entry right away. Gold needs to close the hourly candle and needs to create a bottom wick on the next candle. Same entry model. Same entry model. A little bit of a delay there. We can set up a poll. Let's do it. Both are interesting. Not gonna lie, both are interesting. 74%, 295 votes, 300 votes. Okay, that's pretty clear. That is pretty clear. Okay, let's stick on the gold chart for now. Focus on it. Okay. What needs to happen with the gold is that we close, of course, bullish or indecisive. Both is fine. And above the swing PC. Also important. You can see how it's holding. It's pretty good. So you want to see the same thing as on the US30? Bottom wick, bullish flip. Bottom wick, bullish flip. Yeah, okay, interesting. Dollar is in that major resistance now. This range. Yeah, this is good for gold. But the closure is key. There's a cap on how much dollar would rise. I do agree. I do agree. And the fact that the dollar was coming up, gold is not coming down further is a really good sign. And the main reason is, of course, because of the 10-year yield. Slowing down a bit. So yeah, I agree with you. You agree gold is up? If we close above it, the next candle comes down. Yeah, we just don't have to rush it today. That's all I'm saying. We don't have to rush it. Because the entry models will present themselves. And it's a good beginning. It's a good start. We're just looking at, okay, the development of a candle, right? So we look at the development now of the candle here. We have some of our entry models that we're looking at. Okay. So does any of these entry models align with what we're seeing here? That's what we're looking for. So first of all, gold is now setting up. The next 30 minute candle could be something. So that's one layer. And the US30 is setting up. Especially if you flip bullish. So yeah, that's it. That's the last, that's the entry model we're looking for. It's gonna be entry model number 1 again, like yesterday, same thing. So in this case, we're looking at buys, but we're not going to go randomly long here without our confirmation. But it's so far setting up for buys. I mean, I would so not be surprised if gold does something super crazy. And that is just reverse, continuing up here. You know, a quick swipe of that liquidity, taking out everything, and boom. Reestablish itself, balance itself out, continuation. I would not be surprised, especially because we're retesting the opening price to week. And this is the hourly closure. So the hourly closure is going to be super, super, super important. Okay, tell me please, I just put a trade, but it automatically started negative $70. Maybe you opened the trade right at the New York Stock Exchange open on an exotic pair. That could have something to do with it. It could also be that you traded around the news, something to do, like there are many, many different layers depending on what broker you have. Really hard to say what the exact reason is. But yeah, we call that either spreads or slippage. Anna says, when we focus a lot on one spot, we sometimes lose positions. Swapping between spots from time to time is a healthy thing for our mindset. Losing is healthy for your mindset, in my opinion. Trying to avoid losses and get it and be extremely fearful of losses and negative when you lose. Yeah, it's just gonna fuck you up, man. Trading is not gonna be for people that cannot handle losses, cannot deal with losses. We had some crybabies in the chat before. Now it's less because we have a clear playbook. But we still have it. And I'm like, dude, you're a man. You accept your responsibilities. So why in trading can you just not deal with losses? What's the reason? And the main reason, I'll tell you the main reason, is because they have no idea what they're doing. It's not good to always lose. No, it's definitely not good to always lose. But no, I agree. But that depends on your strategy, on what you have backtested before, like a lot of different layers. So yeah, that's for sure. I went crazy as well for a long time. But it came down to me knowing that I was not, so deep inside, I felt that I knew that I didn't deserve it. So I was self-sabotaging. And that's where I got actually angry and emotional about, because it was not the trade. It was me knowing that I just did something random that didn't fit my strategy or whatever I was doing. It was random. And I was angry because I knew deep inside that I was doing something random. Yeah, I see a lot of new people here in the chat. So keep in mind, we're following a very strict playbook. Okay, so if you are interested in getting familiar with it, or watch yesterday's stream, I think that is also important. Watch yesterday's stream, but don't take a trade with us if you don't know what we're doing. I do not recommend it, okay? Just watch yesterday's stream. It's a good example of what we're doing here. Download the free ebook, go through it, go to page 50. You see our entry models right there. And it all will make sense along the way. I think that's the best way to get familiar with what we're doing here. For the core people, you guys know exactly what we're doing, what we're waiting for, and why we are, you know, waiting for this closure now to moment 30 minutes and stuff. So that's the best way to do it. If you are coming for the first time, I never recommend you to just take your trade here. Yes, we can talk about 77% win rate, all great, but it does not mean that you come in, we lose a trade, and you don't know why we lost, or you don't, you know, there is no clarity from your side. Okay, for the people that are in our core, when we lose a trade, we know exactly what our playbook is now, what our entry models are now. There is no more confusion about it. Okay, so that's the way to do it. Yeah, so gold is setting up nicely though. It is starting to look good. So we have these two targets right there, which is the 23.54 and the 23, of course, again the 45. You want to make sure that you are. Well, yeah, we've marked out both of these levels here, so we utilize this range. That's the fixed, and then this is the current. So the fixed PSC and the current. And I think we're gonna close the hourly candle above here. So the next hourly candle wick creation is gonna be interesting, because that means we close the hourly candle above the opening price of the week again, and then the next bottom wick is something pretty good. So again, a lot of guys got trapped here, right? That's no surprise. We talked about this one right here. I can guarantee you, we had that 30-minute closure below, and if we then took the 30-minute trade based upon the 30-minute closure, we would have now be stopped out. All right, we have a closure now. We need to come down first for sure. Nice. Yeah, it's pretty decent, pretty good. Dollar is in that resistance as well. When you look at there's one more pair here. Where is it? Let me get it real quick. Okay, there we go. So I like it. 23.54 is the end target here. Stop loss should be below. The hourly closure has created a bottom. We swiped all the lows here. The idea is that you come down to the Sunday open one more time. But it's not a must. I like it. I like the setup in general. Three, two, one. There we go. We're in. 30 minute flip, bullish. Stop loss below the lows here. We have the Sunday open now as a protection layer, the swing POC as well. After that hourly closure above. And we have that gap to fill here. Main level to look at is the 2346. Super key level. And then let the rest do its thing here. Stop loss under that wick. Okay, finally, be right back, fam. My entry is at 23.34.7. My stop loss at 23.21.7. TP is 23.54, by the way, 55, but I'm gonna manage it accordingly. We have one level in between, which is the 23.46. And we need some patience here. Be right back. Take out 50%. Boom. Stop loss. Same thing as yesterday. Okay, not directly. Not directly on break even. Below the wick, we would still end up in profit. Congratulations. Cheers. Entry model 1. Next target is the 2346. It's this current weekly POC. That would be TP2 right there, something like that. And then the rest, yeah, we leave the rest running. So TP1, real stop loss. In profit. Don't, I'm not putting my stop loss on break even yet. Okay, it doesn't make any sense yet. Stop loss is underneath the wick. But we're secured, fam. We're secured. We are 100% secured. Okay, there we go. Let's go to the next one. We're getting close to this current weekly POC. Watch that level. Watch that level. Yeah, 30 is coming, yeah. But we're focused on gold now. The chat decides. Good decision. Good decision. Yeah, dollar slowing down right now, right? In that resistance here. Yield same. Keep a close eye on the dollar. We might flip. We come down a little bit here, but the current weekly POC is the most important level. Yeah, this is serious. At this point, you can push stop loss or break even. Stop loss and break even, fam. So there's this one. Stop loss break even. Patience space, man. Patience space. I get it. I get it. I get it. We had our initial analysis short with the news. News didn't wick us in our position, so we have to, you know, wait for price to develop and do what we're doing now. And that's this right here. This is candle formation number 1. Sorry, entry model number 1. Okay, that's why it's so important for you to download the ebook. And it came and it bounced from the Sunday open number 1. The Sunday open is super important. Right here, we have been talking about Sunday open a lot. And at the same time, also the swing POC, which you find on page. So this is on page number 19. And then the swing POC, you will find this one. You will find this one. I need to see where. This was on page 40. No, not 41. Sorry. 44. 44. Page 44. Okay. Page 44. We took out $500. Entry was at 2334.74. Comment TP1 50%, stop loss break even. And it was a entry model number 1 on the 30-minute. W. I hope it gets to the current weekly point of control. That would be TP2. How big was this move from our entry? 2234.37, so 98 pips. 98 pips. Doesn't mean much, but it's nice, nice. 7. And this is our end target. This could be TP2 here. If you hit it. Congrats, fam. Smash up the like button. Let's get it. Let's get it. And a big shout out to every one of you guys on the streams today. I love new people. It's important for you that if you take trades, you understand why we're taking trades. That's why we created a 74-page ebook explaining everything that I do on stream. The core people use it, they study it, they become better. Yeah, dollar is you know, decides. It's the decider here. Okay. We have this zone here. Stevie says, LTA learn, it worked like a charm. Nice, G. Amazing. Alexandra says, Fafani just entered the stream a few minutes ago. My entry below yours. Now I'm $500 away from passing funded account. Nice, G. Sarah just says, got the ebook yesterday. Amazing. Rereading it, making my notes. So we're going to have a white version. And that white version is going to be for printing purposes. Okay. Dollar getting rejected here. Good. That's good. Very good. Very good. Very good. The value area low is holding us back a little bit as well. But we're getting there. Oh wait, sorry, the broker already says that we're there. Right in that candle structure is the same. 1 hour, 1 second. Yeah, we might get rejected there already. If you want to take some profits now, again, do it. Slightly below the POC. You can, but the dollar is slowing down. Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. TP2. And leave the rest running. Trill stop to the bottom on the 5 minute. So my stop loss has been trilled. So TP2 taken. Stop loss trilled to 2339.96. So 2340. Okay. Stop loss is set below here. We're gonna keep it tight here during CPI, right? We have a little bit more news coming later on. For you guys, if you stick it, TP2 right now. TP2 right now. Stop loss below the 5-minute here. So stop loss is at TP1, let's say. Now let's go to our end target at 23.54. And that's another $900. So it should be $2,000 if we get there. Same like yesterday. Okay, be right back. Use 30. Ha! Similar. Gold closing above the current weekly point of control is really massive, man. If the 30-minute closes above here, have to reach a target. What this means that we're going to take out the stop losses above the CPI, above the people that shorted before and didn't close their positions. These stop losses are right sitting there. I cannot seeing it not get there. Okay. Okay, this is an important moment. Dollar tanking. Yeah. I'm out. $170 pips from entry. Same money as yesterday. Massive. Massive. Shout out to the fam. Shout out to the fam. This is massive. This is good. Okay. This is patience. This is an entry model. This is the understanding for everyone what we're doing here. Same thing. Entry model number 1. Okay. Number 1. Page 50. Please go through it if you are joining the live streams. Super, super important. And I think we closed it at the right moment. We might still get there though, don't get me wrong. But the risk to reward, you should always think about the risk to rewards, right? We're already up in profit this much. The risk to reward now to that end target is just a little bit. But we came into this resistance. So yeah, I looked at the fixed POC, but I'm also aware always of this level, which is right here. You can see that this is that resistance right there, right? That's why we close it. I wanted to see that breakthrough. We started to stagnate there. I hope no one faded Lorenzo. It doesn't work in long. Yeah. I mean, you know, we have to lead by example. So that's it. Why did you go in even though I didn't sweep the last low? It swept the lows already, right? So it kind of came down. Yeah, good question. So the main reason was the hourly candle closure here, above the opening price of the week, the Sunday open. This is a good question actually. This comes back to the beginning of the ebook, right? Page number 18. Yeah, so congrats. Good job, guys. Good job. Patient. Waiting for these closures, waiting for these entry models to play out here. Is the ebook free? The ebook is completely free. We want to have an ebook. We want to have people understand our model when we trade live. That's why we created it. That's how LTA concepts got born. Or was born. That's my Dutch. Can you implement some big sound or signal so I know when you enter? I wasn't looking for 30 seconds and I missed the entry. Just pay attention, bro. Pay attention. I get it. But it's a study, it's a learning curve. Especially around the closures. Super, super, super important. Okay. What have you guys done? What happened to you? Did you guys understood why we entered here? For the core, I'm only asking it to the core people in our community. Did you guys get it? Let me know. Did you get why we entered here? What the entry model was? Why we waited for the 1 hour closure? Fantastic. Yeah, Nasdaq going up to use 30. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's yeah. I think we're good, man. This is 2K in the pocket. Same as yesterday. So I'm a little bit less, 1.8. It's good. It's good for me. $101 pip net. 101 pips. Of course, we came up more than 101 pips, but it's the average. The average is 101. But the total was 178. 178. Today we almost had no drawdown as well. So different from yesterday, where we had some drawdown a little bit. You can see how it's bouncing from the current weekly POC, right? It flipped it in support now. You can see it right here beautifully. It came above it, tapped into it, and it's holding above it for now. But I would not long here, personally. I think the entry was below. The entry was below. Good job, fam. Really, really good job. Sir, please, I still haven't received my ebook. It can take a couple minutes. It can take a couple minutes, okay? And we closed at the right moment. Again, you can see it. Yeah, the idea is, okay, yes, I have my fixed POC set, but it does not mean, okay, I'm getting there. The moment I'm getting there, I'm observing and monitoring very closely if it makes sense. Because from this moment onwards, you could also think, okay, from a risk to reward perspective, just to gain an extra 25 pips, potentially losing out on another $1,000 or $800. Right? That's big. So you have to see, okay, does it make sense? And if it's struggling, don't be too greedy, get out, come back, do it again, and repeat the process. Are you considering streaming Monday and Friday too? So yes, 100%. So like I said before, right now, we're now focusing on our private group and then the video series, the lecture series, right? So we're going to open spots to 100 people. So I'm going to get this done The opening is at the 18th of April for 100 people left. It's a yearly membership. And then after that, I'm going to be back fully on the live stream. So I will be streaming potentially 4 days a week, 4 or 5 days a week after that. For now, I need full focus, finishing the lecture series, and then at the same time, setting up, rebranding the whole Discord, making sure that everything is perfectly and fine. We're not greedy. That's why we work only with a select amount of people, just to make sure that we can really deliver quality here. And then after that, right away, after the 18th, so next week, 1 more week, and then after that, I think we're going to be here again full time. Yeah. For now, we are closed. So again, the most important thing that I recommend you do is for this next week, like utilize this ebook, download it. It's more than enough to work with, by the way. Really. Okay. Especially for now. Get familiar with it, use it, and then on the live stream, we implement it. So we can always refer back over and over again to what we're building here. And I build it in a way where we can make sure that it's super clear for you what we're doing, what you can do as well. Besides, of course, the live streams, right? So super, super nice. US 30 is doing it. We're not in the US 30 though. But again, this would have been a very tricky one because we had, like I said before, the lows here. And this could still be extremely crucial. So you have to push stop loss and break even already and so on. So we did our gold trade. Okay. Yeah, we can do some quick analysis here as well. Couple pairs still. Let's see. April, 3 wins, 1 break even, 0 losses. March, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wins, 4 break even and 2 losses. February, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins, 2 losses. Yeah, we started February a little bit later, so we're once we're full time back, we can really get a lot of trades in. We had around 30 trades in 23 streams. Yesterday and today has taught me how important the POC is. Thank you. The point of control, baby. Point of control. Yes, sir. So let's do a reanalysis right now. Okay. Yeah, US 30 is going. Okay, it is actually very similar. Maybe on the lower time frame. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Let's see. Anything else? Anything else? Let me know in the chat here. If you didn't get the ebook yet, if a lot of people apply at the same time, it can take a couple minutes, okay? So it will cut into your email. Make sure you check your junk email as well, and it should be good. For the journal, also in the description, okay? The most important part right now is that you download the ebook and that you download our free indicator. And the free indicator you can get by getting into our Discord. By getting into Discord, go to the section LTA indicator. Click on the link. It's a free indicator. Get it, add it to your spreadsheet. It's going to be super important because you need this for the ebook. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It shows you the session breaks, the opening price of the week, the New York Stock Exchange open. It's all optimized, especially for that as well. And you add it as your favorite indicator below. And we updated everything. It's working perfectly now. And if not, let me know in the chat in Discord, and we'll fix it. But it should be good. Will gold go down to 22.24 again? Yeah, so far it's holding up very well. Very well. I would not short from here. That's my opinion. But yeah, we're holding up very, very well. Tomorrow FOMC stream. There is no FOMC tomorrow. Yeah, look at the U30. U30 is doing it, huh? I mean, you guys have voted. You guys have voted. You guys have voted. I'm just saying. Okay? Would have been a break even here. For now. You guys have voted, right? So no, congrats, you did good. Great trade, fantastic. Let's analyze a couple pairs here. Let's see what you have here. Why didn't you take both? Number one, we need to focus, right? So we need to manage our trade actively. I can do this by myself, no problem. I can have 2 screens right here by myself. And the third screen, I have a big screen. And I can put them together and I can see exactly what's happening. On stream, no way we're going to manage 2 trades at the same time together. When everyone is still... And it gets confusing. Gets messy, man. One by one. On the live stream. But again, the entry model, the exact same. Right? 30 minute, 30 minute. In this case, it was the 1 hour. So it was a 1 hour entry. Gold was a 30-minute entry. Are we going to take one more trade? Dollar is holding up quite well. $30-minute has closed 1 hour. 1 hour needs to close in 17 minutes. So if the 1 hour closes below the current weekly POC, so let's clean it up. Okay. Left to the right. The POC is right now where we are. So we call this the current weekly POC. 23.47. If you close below this, and as well the current weekly value area high is where we got rejected from. That's the level actually I needed to highlight. That's why we took our profits. So if you close below it on the hour, there is a chance that the next 30-minute candle is gonna give you a indecisive candle here, and the next candle will fill up that gap here. And that gap is like, it's still 100 pips. So let's see. We can look at how we close, see if there's one more potential entry here. But the point is, we have our key levels, right? And you see how important these levels are. Super, super important levels. Current weekly PUC, the value high. You can find this on page 28 or something. 28. So let's see how we close here in 60 minutes, and then we know. Do I need to subscribe to get the indicator? No, the indicator is free. Ebook is free. Our private group, which is going to open for 100 people on the 18th, is not free. Hey man, it's possible for you to also come on Monday, Friday? Yeah, after the 18th. But we're going to be there tomorrow. Volume is king. Volume and price, fam. Volume, price, correlations, entry models. That's all you need. Okay? And it's not that difficult. It's not like, you know, crazy algorithmic or whatever the case may be here. It's pretty straightforward. It's buyers versus sellers at certain key levels here. But instead of drawing horizontal support and resistance, you now base it on factual levels, which are a lot of orders at a certain point equal automatically or equals automatically high interest at a certain level. High interest at a certain level means best liquidity, most trading opportunities. So if you utilize this and you implement a system where there are entry models involved, where you have the correlation of the inverted assets, so the dollar against gold, the dollar against the eurjpy, the VIX, the dollar against the Nasdaq, or you name it, then fantastic. And that's just the foundation. That's the foundation. That's the basic foundation of LTA concepts right now. All the advanced stuff is still coming, and the ins and outs and all that stuff. But we start somewhere, right? We start with the foundation. Is it possible to add the market sessions, Asian, London, New York, with that indicator? Yeah, it's possible. It's a good point, actually. Lorenzo, can I check the footprint of the US30? Yeah. I can check it out here. Need to see. Yeah, like we said right here, right? This had to be a break-even point. If you entered this one, you want to break even when you reach it, because it's just gonna be very hard to break. But if it does break, and your entry is here, and it doesn't come back to stop you out on break even, then you're in a really, really good spot. Really good spot for you to do as well. Sorry, my footprint chart is not loading for you sturdy here. So who took this trade today? If you took this trade, let me know. And congratulations, it was really nice. Really good job. Yo, nice. Yeah, we're ready for this hourly closure, fam. See how we close here. Love the energy in the chat. It's not just when we win, also when we are in drawdown. People are chill. People understand that you need to be patient. People get the trading model. I can see it here in the analytics. I can see the consistency here. That's what we call G behavior. That means that you guys are G's. That's what it is. We keep the good fellas. Yeah, so closure is what matters, fam. So far it looks too strong, right? For a reversal. And longing here is also very tricky right now, coming in this range, right? So right now in that range, you're gonna reach the, like I said before, the 2354, which is that fixed PSC. And yeah, that closure on the hourly is in 9 minutes. So hey, if listen, anything can happen. If you close below the 2347, it's still potential. But for now, it's looking very good. Still looking very strong. What's the indicator? The indicator is called the LTA concepts, limitless LTA concepts session breaks. And you should find it, but you will not find it because it's a private indicator. But it is free. So you can click it by the link here. You get into our Discord, you click on the link here. And it should be good from there. Can you explain about the indicator? Yes, sir. So what this indicator does is it automatically shows you the opening price of the week, which is super important. It shows you every single daily candle in session breaks, and it shows you also the blue line, and the blue line means the open. So for example, you can directly see, okay, within a second, this is a full week. And because we use the volume profile, which you're going to learn about in our ebook, which is going to be key to measure the volume. Volume equals interest, right? A lot of volume does not necessarily mean big price movements, but it means a lot of contracts executed at a certain level at a certain time. So that's why we use the volume profile, and because of that, you directly have information that you need to know here. And we use it from the week, we use it from the current week, we can use it from the previous day, right? A single day in a second without having to measure and look at the time from where to when. No, it's perfect. That's exactly why we build it. And every single day is right away a daily closure. This is a daily candle. 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 And it's ideal for the 30-minute time frame. 15, 30 minutes and 1 hour. And you can see how important the opening price of the week is, for example, right? Look at here. You open it, you bounce from it, you trade it below it. You started coming down. On a Tuesday, you tapped into it and you got rejected from it. And that's just the foundation, and it's automatically synchronized on every time frame, on every chart. Same for gold, of course, right? So that's why you utilize it. Look at here, for example. This is just a random pair, right? I'm not even looking, but okay. Ranging on it on a Monday, very choppy on a Monday, but Tuesday you came below it and you retested it 3 times and you couldn't break it and it sold off. Massive. Gold does this all the time. So for example, when you go to gold, Monday, open bullish. What did it do? It tapped into it and it never came back. It never came back. Okay? That's wild. The week before, Monday, it opened bullish, it retested it, and it never came back. That's how you use it. Okay? Alright guys, on a sonar buy, we had a buy. We're now getting rejected. How many times are we live? So now, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. After the 18th, we're gonna be streaming full time. It's not showing me the opening price. I used the 01 chart. See if it works on the 01 chart or on FXCM. I would highly recommend you to use these ones regardless because they're really good. Some brokers play around, you know? They don't want you to get access to the volume information, for example. Like Forex.com, they don't want you to see it. I don't know why. I'm not going to make any conclusions. But they do not allow you. One that does. So if you look here and you zoom in, you see this. And this is what we call bid and ask, right there. The amount of orders, right? Bid versus ask, the delta is there and stuff. So make sure you pick the right broker, at least on TradingView chart. Pepperstone, great. Owanda, great. FXCM, great. How do you get the very high and very low? Read the ebook, my friend. How do we sign up for the live stream every day? Can you send the link for the live trading? So the live streams are going to be here always, bro. It's going to be on YouTube regardless. Nothing is going to change. Our private group is opening on the 18th. This is going to be our full lecture series, trade setups, you know, our verified traders, utilizing LTA concepts. We're going just a bit deeper, but the foundation with the ebook and the live stream should help you tremendously. For the premium members, it's going to be a yearly membership for 100 people for now. On the 18th. But I need my time to focus on it and to create and finish it before I can go full-time on stream. 4 or 5 days a week. Yo, pretty cool. The rejection now. Right before, right? The 1 hour closure, indeed. Right before. It's pretty wild, pretty wild. We have that gap. And the reason why is because the dollar is holding. Dollar's flipping bullish, that's why. That's why. Yeah. But bro, that was a massive trade, guys. Congratulations. That was a 200 pip, no, sorry, 190 pips. No, 180 pips, my bad. The average was 101, of course, because we take profits along the way. Big trade, big trade. Let's see if Thomas is here. People are asking about Thomas.
Yes, my guy.
Hey!
My guy, how are you?
Cartier.
Living life. How are you doing, brother? You doing good?
Yeah,
what an amazing gold trade. 101 pip total, right?
Nice, man.
Everything combined.
Yes, sir. Yeah, amazing. How are you, man?
I'm doing fantastic, bro. Doing fantastic.
Nice, bro.
Doing fantastic.
Welcome to the stream a little bit later, but all good. We're gonna have we're gonna close down together. It's gonna be good. Let's see if we can get you here.
Yes, sir.
Let's see if you're there, man. Nice.
So how's the chat doing?
What have you been doing today? Have you been trading?
Yeah. I've been trading Nasdaq for a little bit. I was out before the CPI, so I had a little long position actually before the CPI. I closed it before. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna participate, and I made the right choice. I made the right choice by not participating in the CPI because it smacked down. It went all the way down. So that was crazy. Actually, that was crazy,
man.
bro.
That's pretty wild here. Dollar is holding up strong, man. Right now at the moment.
100%.
Us30. Yeah, that's exactly the reason why, fam. Just to clarify real quick. This is the exact reason we talked about this one. Why we put our stop loss and break even there. If you would have taken this trade. This is a swing value area low. Super key level. If you cannot break it, don't play around with it. So this is a rejection, no new entry. This is just the confirmation that we couldn't break through. And that's why if you entered on the flip, fantastic. You might have taken some profits here, TP1, if you want to, but it also was not really too big. I think it would have been a break-even trade on the US30. So you guys made the right decision by going for gold.
100%, bro. It was an amazing position. They went all the way up as well to that news candle that had no top wick. Was a perfect. Also aligning with the previous weekly point of control. Was a perfect trade, mate. Was actually perfect.
Yeah, bro.
I loved it.
You looked at the Nasdaq long, or you didn't trade the Nasdaq long? You only took it. You took it short.
No. I took it long actually. So I took it long right? And before the news came, I took it out.
Yeah.
And then it sank to the downside. You mean the you mean the long after the news?
Yeah.
Oh no, I was not participating after that. So after the news, I was just like step away, you know.
Yo, this is a short for gold. I think we just missed it.
Oh, I see it indeed. Selling off heavily.
We just missed it. Lower time frame, man. Let's see.
Interesting.
We closed below the current weekly POC. On the 30-minute, the 1 hour closed below it as well. And same thing, it's entry model number 1, and we have that gap like we talked about, that gap fill. Yeah, this was the current weekly value area high. That's where your stop loss should be. It's in a gap fill. It's a quick 1-to-1 then. Ah, shit. Yeah, stuck. Would have been nice. Would have been good. Would have been nice. Rejection at current weekly PUC. Closure below it. Current weekly value area high. A rejection. Then that cannot flip. Again, entry model number 1. Same thing. Page 50. Inverted. Targeting. Yeah, targeting the lows. Targeting that gap here. So, if you took it, congrats. Oh, some people took it?
Yes, sir.
Because you know why some people took it? Because they get it. They get the playbook. That's why. They don't need me anymore. You guys don't need me anymore. Okay? That was my goal. Fantastic. Time Teach says, yeah, I took after 15, closed 80. Nice. Awesome, G. Are you still live or not? Nice stream you had, right? Congrats, my G. Keep it up, man. Shout out to Time Team, my bro. We're gonna catch up soon. We're gonna have a conversation here in Bali. Maybe a podcast. Who knows? That would be sick. Okay. Yeah, this was entry model number 1. So my bad. I just missed it myself here. So, anyways, you cannot complain after our trade today. But
yes, sir.
Entry at the break, stop loss above the wick if you want to play it safe and go for that zone. Aggressive stop loss above the candle.
Yeah, hey, sometimes you need to pass the dessert to some other people, right? We already made, like, the dinner is already made, bro. Was an amazing trade. Big dinner, steak tonight. Steak tonight. Perfect.
So the lesson from this one is, though, for sure for the people as well, even if you come up, it's about the closure below. So yes, we took a long, right? Same thing from the opening price to week, the swing POC, or the current weekly value reload, the same level. Okay. These were exactly the same level. So we closed above it, we flipped it, we took our entry. But now you see the same thing happening right there. So it can work in both ways, right? If you get rejected from a certain level and you close the hourly candle below it and the 30-minute flips it, then you have, in essence, that same continuation here. So this is where you took, you should have taken TP1. And then the next one is a little bit lower, 23.34. Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually an amazing entry, bro. Like,
Yeah, it's good.
Really,
it was good.
yeah.
Both entries were great.
Yeah.
This would have been a direct. This would have been a second trade. I know some guys took it, but we had such a nice conversation.
Yeah, we were
sometimes.
Yeah, you know, like we pass on the desserts. You know, we want to lose some weight.
Yeah.
I know you're gonna fight soon, so
yeah.
You know, you need to lose some of that weight. You know, we have to pass on the dessert sometimes. It is what it is. But at least some other people took it. You know how it is.
That's it, man.
You know how it is.
Yeah. So US30 was also very good. Okay, Nasdaq. Yeah, it was nice, but it's same thing. Same rejection play. Right here as well. So this was always your break-even point. So there was not really something special here. So you guys voted for gold. 3,000 votes. 78% says yes, gold. So gold is what it is. All right. For now, yeah, I do see a retracement again. Back towards at least the 23. Yeah, 36 first fill that gap. We're almost there already. Go to the 5-minute time frame. Draw the fixed range from this low to this high. And you will have the 23.31, which is again the Sunday open. So the opening price of the week. So yeah. Study the ebook and you would have known exactly what to do here. Okay. Any questions? Some relationship advice? New entries? LTA concepts related? Yeah,
no financial advice.
Oh my
relationship
God,
advice.
Beautiful.
That's it.
Beautiful. Okay, we're gonna go close off the stream, man. We had a lot of fun here. We have been streaming for around 3 hours. Only 3 hours. I thought it was longer. Okay. Massive. Keep it up, fam. Keep doing what you're doing. You guys are crushing it. Very proud of you guys. Overall, thank you for all the support. LTA Concepts is officially here. One more week for our release. Our release day to 100 people in our private group, a yearly mentorship. Membership, okay. And tomorrow we're gonna be back on the stream again, okay. Congratulations, massive win again. Yesterday, massive win. Keep it up. Tomorrow we're gonna be back, and I'm looking forward to host you then, okay. Fantastic work, guys. Congratulations. Okay, Thomas, I'm gonna talk to you after stream. Bro. Hope you're doing well.
We'll do that.
Thank you for being here the last moment. And guys, have an amazing rest of your day, yeah? Gonna check out you soon. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Peace out.